Les questions que mes générations se posent sont les suivantes, si je peux me résumer. C'est de ne pas comprendre comment l'Afrique, avec tant de richesses sur notre sol, avec une nature généreuse, de l'eau, du soleil en abondance, l'Afrique est aujourd'hui le continent le plus pauvre.
We already know that a new leader has emerged in West Africa with a vision as bold as a lion, as many will say, the return of Thomas Sankara. This man is Ibrahim Traore. The young and fearless president of Burkina Faso rose to power in 2022 after the second coup with one mission: to restore stability, inspire unity, and bring about lasting change for its people. Since then, Traore has committed himself to reforms that promote good governance, transparency, and the well-being of the people of Burkina Faso.
Les questions que mes générations se posent sont les suivantes, si je peux me résumer. C'est de ne pas comprendre comment l'Afrique, avec tant de richesses sur notre sol, avec une nature généreuse, de l'eau, du soleil en abondance, l'Afrique est aujourd'hui le continent le plus pauvre. L'Afrique est un continent affamé. Et comment se fait-il que les chefs d'État traversent donc le monde à mendier? Voici des questions que nous nous posons et que nous n'avons pas de réponse jusque-là. Nous avons l'occasion de tisser de nouvelles relations. Et j'espère que ces relations puissent être les meilleures pour donner un meilleur avenir à nos peuples. Pour ce qui concerne le Burkina Faso, aujourd'hui nous sommes confrontés depuis plus de 8 ans à la forme de manifestation la plus barbare, la plus violente du néocolonialisme, de l'impérialisme. L'esclavage qu'on tend encore à nous imposer.
Anyways, welcome back to another episode of Africa is Marwa. If you haven't subscribed, kindly do so. For those who have already subscribed, thank you so much for the support. And if you are a returning viewer, kudos. I truly believe that you now understand that Africa is ours. Don't forget to share this video wide with your friends, your family, your loved ones, and those who value Africanicity. Stay to the end and I hope you enjoy. So, how was Burkina Faso before Traore took office? Initially Burkina Faso faced critical challenges: growing insecurity, corruption, and lack of faith in leadership, as it is to many African countries. And this is what led to the first coup by Paul Henry Damiba. Traore then stepped up to power after the second coup, just 8 months after the first coup by Damiba. He justified the coup, stating that Damiba had failed to tackle the perennial insurgency that had been hitting Burkina Faso in recent years, and pledged to address these issues head-on. But this wasn't just another promise. As a leader, he has been truly focused on reforming the government to serve its people with dignity and integrity. From day one, Traore implemented bold reforms. He initiated a sweeping anti-corruption campaign and went on to dissolving the parliament. Although he was criticized about, interfering with democracy and all that, but what he was doing, he was pushing for transparency at all levels of government agencies. Additionally, he restructured security forces to better protect citizens, particularly in areas that were affected by instability. We all know the countable failed coup that he has had ever since he came into power, but his message has remained very clear that his government will be one that serves the people first. He has gone to turn down, the IMF loans, which to some extent has crippled so many developing countries. We can look at the context of Kenya and other countries that have highly relied on IMF and have went on to introduce, policies that have been highly opposed by the citizens. Recent news state that the magistrates of the Burkina Faso will now wear their own traditional attire known as Dan Fani. How amazing! This is a welcome development to enable the country to consume what they produce and prioritize themselves first. in order to boost their economy rather than just spending so much on importation. Traore's leadership doesn't just stop at reforms. His dedication to true governance has ignited hope across Burkina Faso. By prioritizing accountability, he has set a new standard, one where leaders work transparently and citizens are empowered to demand integrity and results from those in power. And we are hoping that every leader in Africa is going to emulate what Traore has been doing. With this much conversation of whether Africa should face east or west, Traore remains focused to serve the interest of the people of Burkina Faso.
We have the same blood that flows in our veins. In our veins flows the blood of these valiant warriors who fought and reserved this land that we call Mali, Burkina, and Niger. In our veins flows the blood of these valiant warriors who helped the whole world get rid of Nazism and many other plagues. In our veins flows the blood of these valiant warriors who were deported from Africa to Europe, America, Asia, or elsewhere, and who helped build these states during slavery. In our veins flows the blood of worthy men, robust men, standing men. And for this, let us be proud and be grateful for being descendants of the AES. At Africa, this continent that has suffered so much and continues to suffer because of imperialists. These imperialists have only one cliché in mind. Africa is the empire of slaves. This is how they see Africa. For them, Africans belong to them. Our lands belong to them. Our subsoils belong to them. They have never been able to change the logic until today. This is deplorable. But how do they proceed? Unfortunately, it is since the 1960s when these 6 miracles of independence were given to Africa. They just placed local valets at the head, according to them, of their sub-prefecture to be able to continue to feed them. These local valets that we are going to call slaves of Salon have no other purpose than to seek to live like the master, to satisfy the master, and to do everything that the master dictates to them. They steal, they plunder our states, they bring everything to the master, and their wealth is kept with the master. They do everything to live like the master and always satisfy him. When the master commands, they execute. Do you know who these slaves of Salon are? Well, we are going to explain to you what they are. These are individuals who have no dignity, who have no morals, who have no personality. But the slave master has always known how to identify these individuals. They are always ready to betray their brother to satisfy the master. They have betrayed us since independence, and others continue to betray us to the benefit of their master. These individuals continue against all odds to plunder Africa, to help the master plunder Africa. They like to say it every year in their economic poll that Burkina is the poorest country, that Mali is the poorest country, that Niger is the poorest country. We are ranked among the last. Very well if we are as poor as they say, but when the time has come to take responsibility, we have asked this master to leave the place. Why don't they want to leave? What brings us together today must allow us to go to other areas in addition to defense, including finance and economy, infrastructure, health, education, and so on. I therefore wish this moment to be for us a story that we will write for the EIS, but above all, for Africa and for the whole world. May God illuminate each and every one of us. May God inspire us in the tasks entrusted to us. And above all, when we do all our work, may we have only one thing in mind, the supreme interest of our populations. On this, we once again pray good God that He accompanies us all in our different tasks, that He protects our fighters, who thanks to them allow us to sit here and exchange about the future of our states. So once again, thank you, Nigerian people. Be united and united as one, people of the EAS, the homeland, or the death.
To many, Traore is more than just a president. Actually, to me, he's the African lion, because like a lion, he leads with courage and determination, undeterred by obstacles and willing to stand alone if necessary for the betterment of his nation. His leadership is a powerful reminder that African nations can and should be led by those who generally serve their people. He truly represents a new chapter in African leadership, one where integrity, unity, and courage are at the forefront. If he succeeds, he may just pave the way for a new era of governance across Africa. And truly, we pray that this opens eyes for other African leaders to follow suit. We all want a united Africa, Africa that faces forward, not east or west, because truly, Africa is Marwa. All the best, President Ibrahim Traore, aka Thomas Sankara Ribbon. Thank you very much for tuning in to Africa is Marwa. I hope this video motivates every young people there who truly values African leadership, where we are led by truth and integrity. I will see you in the next video. Stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe.
Les militaires n'ont pas dit qu'on ne veut plus les civils. C'est par devoir de patriotisme. Lorsque la nation est en péril, à un moment donné, il faut prendre des décisions importantes. S'il se trouve que ce sont les militaires qui ont eu le courage de prendre ces décisions, eh bien, c'est ce qui est là. De toute façon, civils ou militaires, nous sommes tous les enfants de ce pays. Et quiconque est animé donc de ce sentiment de pouvoir libérer son pays, il pouvait le faire. Donc ce n'est pas une question de militaires. Ailleurs, des militaires ont réussi. Ici aussi, des militaires peuvent bien réussir.